Hey guys, so just checking in with week one of my own high intensity, high frequency training. I did do 4 days last week, but I've registered that on my notes as week zero, and kind of a test week. But I have to say these last 9 sessions have been pretty amazing. I did obviously I started the week with kind of a mock meet, I guess you could call it, that I didn't do last week, as I only did the 4 days starting on the Tuesday, and that went really well. I hit a 160, 90, and 180 for a kind of squat bench deadlift competition style at around an RP 8 to 9. So I was really happy about that. Pretty decent. But all the other days, so basically the 8 other days throughout the 9 days that I've been doing this program, have all been PRs, because they've been like, obviously, I haven't really pushed all those variations of the squat bench deadlift this heavy and at this lower amount of reps and sets before, so it's been really satisfying being able to hit that many PRs or PB pretty much on a daily basis. The lower volume but increased intensity and frequency have been working really well. I've been just recovered. I've been recovering much better, and then it's just that much satisfying just to be able to hit PRs all the time. So yeah, I definitely think that this is something that could be sustainable. However, the amount of time or the length of the period where I would be able to hit PRs, I have no idea how long I would be able to keep this going. So the plan is to do an extra week next week of this program, and then I've actually registered with RTS, Reactive Training Systems. I watched their latest video on YouTube, and they have this Project Momentum that they ran last year that they're planning to run again. And then they have some spots registered, and then they're going to send us a program that we need to follow. Should promise a lot of gains. It starts on the 5th of February, so I'll be doing my training until the 5th of February, and I'll probably be doing that unless I change my mind, but I doubt it because I'm pretty excited. The structure would be similar as well, as the high intensity, high frequency program that I created was actually based on RP and the RTS template, just with much less volume. But I think they want us to squat, bench, deadlift 4 times a week, so it will be very similar to my program, just a lot more volume. So we'll just have to see how well I handle that. But yeah, I don't think it'll be an issue, so I'm pretty excited. So that's pretty much it for the programming, like what's happening or what's gonna happen. I'm really loving this program that I've created. It's like my own take, I guess, on the high intensity, high frequency from I think it is I know his last name, Mr. Pizzuti or whatnot, that I've run before. So the only difference, I'm deadlifting 5 times a week, but that's been working out very well. So squatting, benching, and deadlifting 5 times a week has been pretty amazing, and my recovery has been just fine. Thing is, as well, is my form has been like really on point. Like, these are all maximal efforts almost. They're 8 to 9, but they're challenging, and my form is looking really solid. And that's something I'm always working on, so I'm really happy throughout the week to be that consistent when it comes to my form. So yeah, I'm just really pleased that I've decided to kind of back off my really high volume training that I was doing a couple weeks ago, because I was starting to feel burnout. That's something I've experienced, is like I see a great amount of result and strength gains through very high volume phases, but within 6 to 7 weeks I kind of burn out. I need to do like a deload week or a test week to kind of get my mind off things, and this has been working really well because it's kind of doing both. It's like it's a deload, I'm kind of testing all the time, but I'm keeping my RP in check, and I'm just not dying of exhaustion. So it's a really satisfying type of training. This is probably the most satisfying type of training I've ever done, even more than the Bulgarian method, because with all the different variations, I'm hitting different loads and then hitting many more PRs than the Bulgarian method was allowing me to, because I was actually doing squat and bench every day, but just a competition style, so I wasn't seeing many PRs. Because let's be honest here, it'd be really weird if I was able to increase that every day still at this point. So obviously, I've been loving this, but I'm also excited to see what the RTS program has in store. Like I said, I'll have a look at it and see if it kind of fits my need, or if it's something I really feel like doing. But I'm sure it will be because of the high frequency, high intensity, and higher volume. So I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like. I think they're expecting us to log our results and training and everything, so I'll have to do it as well. But yeah, I'm excited just to see what it looks like, because I've looked at their Project Momentum from last year. It looked really exciting, like the structure and everything. I get it's got you peaking and everything, so I think I could reuse it for my first meet after that maybe. So I'm just ecstatic, excited to see what it looks like when they release it. So basically, today's Friday, just completed my official first week of high intensity, high frequency. As I said, the first week I only did 4 days out of 5, so I counted it as a week 0. I will be starting week 2 this Sunday already, because I'm going away to Paris on Friday, so I'm going to be training Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then go off, 3-day break, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and on the Monday that I'd go back to training, that is when the Project Momentum training template should be out, so exciting stuff to come, and should be really well rested for it. So that's my update on my training as always. Obviously, I've said it so many times, this is a personal training log for me to have access to all my training footage. So if it ever gets deleted, my computer crashes, I have everything online. But I am also here to provide some interesting content, so if you guys have any questions, or if you'd like to see anything special, just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, see you guys later.